Okay, I don't know the name of the person who made this, but this is a freaking masterpiece. We were looking in the mod center for nothing maps, and we saw 69 nothing, and the description was everything in the map is shaped like 69. And the gold, the berries, the stone, the wood, even the freaking perch over here, the neutral islands. Oh my god, this is so funny. And it's regicide and it's diplomacy, and it's actually working. So bear with me here, one second. Wow, this is the nicest map ever, isn't it? I want to remove this so there's no pop-ups as we cast, and poof, let's go.
Nice.
In the blue, we have Gear. Gear is going to replace Dave as a co-caster for the finals of the 2v2 World Cup, because Gear would never make archery range on island jokes. So looking forward to casting with Gear and not Dave on Sunday in the 2v2 World Cup. Gear is playing as the Celts. In the red, we have Vietnamese for Hellblazer, which is an interesting little civ to have. Oh, that's a really interesting spot for the mill. I guess that's the best spot for the mill. In the green, we have Neil playing as the Vikings. In the yellow, we have... I was told this means Jenna in German, so I'm going to say Jenna. In the orange, we have Bad Speller playing as the Berbers. In the gray, we have Ancestress playing as the Goths. In the purple, we have JJ playing as the Lithuanians. And then in the teal, we have Prax89 playing as the Tatars. Now, they went random civilization. It is possible, I've just been told, to win with Wonder and Relic Victory now on DE, according to the recent patch notes. But there's still no spec chat. So that's not so nice. Don't think Relic Victory or Wonder Victory will be realistic in this game. What resource is going to be the hardest to come by later on? You know, I'm looking at it right now, and I feel like wood is going to be a massive concern. You do have 200 wood per tree, but it's not all that much. We could see some trade from the 6 to the 9 on water, maybe, with some trade cogs. I don't know. There's actually not much in the way of fish available in the middle either. So that wood will quickly turn into farms. And then how will you reseed your farms?
You make me go risky, risky, wiggy. This is an emergency.
Divesec, what's up? Thanks for 3 years. Who else hit 3 years earlier? This is not a question for you. This is a question for me. I think I missed them. I thought I gave them a shout out, but I think I missed them.
Hey,
Enjoy
man,
Ben.
looking
Hello.
Forward to your 24-hour stream on Christmas.
I am not doing a 24-hour stream on Christmas, but I will have a lot of YouTube content uploaded. Thank you for trying to volunteer me to do another 24-hour stream. Even though I'm really upset. I'm not really upset, but I kind of wish I was doing another one. I never take any time off, and I miss my family, so I'm happy I'm going to be able to see them, even though it won't be all of them because we have to be super safe and all that. But yeah, man, my Christmas 24-hour stream 2 years ago was a blast. But we did one 3 months ago, so. There's something oddly satisfying about Hellblazer's mining camp here. I've never seen a mining camp fit quite like this. Not bad. And that's probably the most efficient spot for a mining camp as well, if you were going to choose. So, this is a wild map. It's a map that, as I said earlier, I didn't even know existed. I have been trying to hold myself back from making 69 jokes, because it's an easy joke to make, but apparently everyone still loves it, so we'll continue down that road. What are these walls for gray? Oh my goodness. Making an arena over here. But yeah, as players will eventually build up their economies and start attacking each other, it is 4 people on each island. Something to keep in mind, and I'd love to maybe ask questions or chat with you guys if you're new to the stream or just, you know, you haven't been able to talk to me because I've been doing so much today. How many relics are there in total? I think there's 2 per 6-9. For mini 6-9, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 8 times 2. Okay, so there's quite a few relics out there. Got 16 relics available. But I think this is going to end up being very Diplo heavy. While we can't see in-game chat, trade is going to need to be utilized to the maximum in this game. How much wood on the trees? 200, thankfully. But at what point do you have to start trading? And then buying wood? How am I doing? Well, I have a bit of a headache right now. Probably has something to do with the fact I haven't drank a lot of water today. And normally I'm to blame. Well, I guess I'm still to blame. But where I live, there's a type of waters, type of bottled water. And I bought a bottle of water earlier when I was at the store. Because I wanted something for the stream. And I hate the water. The water... Oh, that's a horrible dock. I guess they don't know. Oh, that's funny. They actually don't know that there's not fish out here. That's super unfortunate then. But anyways, it's called Zephyr Hills water. And I don't know if other people in Florida like it, but I hate it. It says 100% natural Florida spring water. It seems like it should be good. But this water, I don't like it. It's like... I drink water to hydrate, and I feel more dehydrated. It's very peculiar. So that's how I'm doing. I'm dehydrated, and I should just be drinking water from home. So drink tap water. Yeah, I do have a like a Brita thinger-dinger for the fridge, and I tend to use that. But when I stream, for whatever reason, I like to have a big container of water. That way I don't have to go up, down the stairs all the time. Did they start with the militia? Because I'm seeing multiple people with militia. Or maybe they just didn't start with the scout, and they're using the militia as a scout. That's probably it. That makes more sense. But yeah, I've just been really busy. The World Cup is all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Those games should be amazing. I have been working on getting the co-caster lineup sorted for that. There's a big announcement after the finals on Sunday. And also, since I will be away from streaming for a week after the World Cup, I want to have awesome YouTube content for you guys. And if you've been watching YouTube for the last 2 days, I've already started to upload some of that YouTube content. I hope you guys have been enjoying that, by the way. I don't know. I felt like the content's pretty good so far. And going up to YouTube. Hellblazer's adding fishing ships. This is normally the right move, but the docks are pretty far away from the 69. Thank you, Dancing Plague. Appreciate it. I do like to drink coffee, yes. Big fan of caffeine. All different kinds. Transport ships for Blue. You know what might make sense is for Blue to dock out here. Blue also might be making transport ships to collect those relics. But lots of fishing eco for Gear, who is probably the most experienced community gamer that we have here. Will you do Loey the Legends during 24-hour Christmas stream? There's no 24-hour Christmas stream. But there is a 24-hour YouTube marathon that I think you guys should watch. All you have to do is show up to one of my YouTube videos and then just turn on autoplay and then be there for 24 hours. I hear everyone's doing it. You booked a sick day? You better be trolling. 5 villagers. I don't think this is for relics. Where is Gear going? But shoot, what were we talking about before that? Looking at some crazy walls over here. I would hate to be in the middle. Being in the middle would be the worst. Purple's position would be bad because you could be sandwiched by somebody. So definitely better to be near the end. Sorry, I probably can't make the 24-hour Christmas stream because of family commitments. Guys, be more creative, all right? Nice job, everybody. Someone asked how I was. So yeah, I've just been really busy. We've had some stuff going around, or some work to do around the house as well. I told the stream earlier, and I'll tell the story again, actually. So, early November, we ordered a rug, which is for our living room. And after a few weeks, we had not received the rug. So I looked on the order, and it said it wasn't going to arrive until around mid-December. And I said, yeah, I don't want to wait that long for this rug. So I canceled the order. And then 3 days ago, I received that rug. I don't know why I received the rug, because I canceled the order. But I received the rug. And so we said, okay, at some point I'm going to have to look and make sure that I was actually refunded for the rug. If I wasn't refunded, then whatever, we'll use it. But I haven't gotten around to looking yet to see if I was refunded. Anyways, this morning, guess what showed up on my doorstep? Another rug. It's the same rug, but it's another one. So I put in one order and canceled it, and now I have 2 rugs. Duck said it's cancel 1 rug, buy get 2 free week or something, and maybe that's true. But yeah, so I have, and this is not a tiny rug. It's a massive rug. I don't know what to do with it. And I don't want to deal with it. I stream all day today, and I have the World Cup this weekend. So I think I'm just going to leave it in my dining room until after Christmas. We'll do a rug giveaway. A rug giveaway. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm lucky or unlucky or what, but I actually had another situation where I received multiple of something. Like, actually, this chair, let me show you real quick. Cat cam. The chair that the cat is in, I got from a company called Respawn, and it was partnered through Streamlabs, the alert company that shows the subs and donos and whatnot. And so what happened was, they're like, hey, we'll give you a free chair. All you have to do is do a Twitter shout out. And if you know me, I'm not that type of guy who's like, use discount code T90 for 10% off chair. You know, I was like, whatever. If they yell at me and they want the chair back because I don't do the Twitter shout out, then I'll send it back. But I wasn't going to do the Twitter shout out. So I did 0 Twitter shout outs. I received the chair. 2 months later, I received another chair. So the other one is currently in Lorena's office. I don't know why I get double of everything. It's very weird. I suppose I shouldn't be complaining, but I don't know what to do with half this crap. All right. Why are resources in the shape of 6s? It's not just 6s, you see. And Jenna is starting to trade already. Okay. Wait until the other Lorena shows up. Oh, come on. All right. That might be a bit too much. In like a good way. I didn't mean that. Oh god, she might be listening to the stream. I didn't mean. That came out wrong. Okay. Now don't you go clipping that and making it all awkward. I know the snitch is in chat, all right? I already know the people who clip things and send it to her. And she rarely goes on Twitch, but when she does, she's a few whispers. Because chat wants to see T90 squirm. I already know who you guys are. All right. So we actually have seen very little action. I noticed that Gear earlier had transported to build a town center here. And I'd say it's worth it. Because each tree has 200 wood. Town center's only 275 wood. Plus you have other resources too. At some point, someone's going to need to die. But I can respect the fact that people have been pretty peaceful so far. 3 relics for Hellblazer. Gear has 0 relics, but is in the Imperial Age with Celts getting a lot of upgrades. No relics for green. Oh, I hear a fight. And oh, it's a Dow Castle for Bad Speller. Really awkward position here. Green drops a castle. With the way these teams are set up, it kind of looks like it's a 4v4 right now. And now you have blue dropping a castle here as well. So maybe blue and green are thinking about waging war on the 9. It's 6 versus the 9. Fascinating. What's weird about Neil's position, though, is Neil's eco isn't all that good. He's on the way to the Imperial Age, which is great. But it's not like there's a ton to back this up. No murder holes, even. Oh, that's Neil's castle. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so Neil dropped one castle and was trying to drop the next. I thought Orange's castle got denied there. Well, the knights will eventually die to the castle. And for orange, you'd probably need to have some rams here. Rams or trebuchets, but orange is not in the Imperial Age. T90, do you think 2021 will be even bigger than 2020 with tournaments and prize pools? That really comes down... So I think there's definitely going to be more interest in 2021 from sponsors that are not Microsoft, because they've had time to see Age of Empires grow and how well the events are doing. So it makes more sense for companies to say, hey, I want to get involved there. So in that aspect, yes. And I don't see Microsoft's budget for events going down based on what happened in 2020. So, to answer your question, I think in general, certainly we might have more total prize pool if you were to add it all up. And oh my God, is this really... Green focus! Oh, that's so unfortunate for orange anyways. But yeah, to answer your question, yes. We'll see, though. Yeah, so blue... This doesn't look very friendly. He has siege rams here. And only siege rams, but... I mean, siege rams can take out all the houses, all the eco. I think purple and teal would die to just rams over here. So they better be praying. And begging for mercy, perhaps. Hey, T90, how can I become a professional player and get sponsored? Now that you're into that topic. Just start casting and hope that someone will invite you to a Battle Royale tournament someday. And then it will have paid off. Jawa Joey says, hey, T90, I just discovered your YouTube videos, and I'm loving your stuff. I can feel myself getting sucked back into one of my childhood games. One question as a very casual player trying to learn. What's the raffle prize for tuning into 24-hour? There's no 24-hour stream on Christmas. Okay? I will be gone for a week around Christmas. There's no 24-hour stream on Christmas. I just got debated. You got me. So I actually looked at the world money list for Age of Empires 2 the other day. And after winning first in that Battle Royale tournament, I'm actually in the top 100 of winningest Age of Empires players. I think I'm something like 85th for winning that. Which is pretty wild, actually. We have the Berserks here. Berserks have full blacksmith upgrades. They're not elite, but I think because Orange is still in Castle Age, Orange is going to have a very bad time. And so far, Neil and Gear showing that they want to destroy everything on the 9. There's just no military for JJ. And it really sucks for JJ, too, because JJ's Lithuanians. So you know that JJ probably wanted to go for Knights or for Latus. Unfortunately, JJ is trying so badly to get out Cavalier. But I think with Woad Raiders and Rams here, and these Rams having the unique tech, so 400 HP Rams, I think everything's just going to melt. Maybe if the Cavaliers start pumping soon. I would quickly buy wood and add stables, and I think that's the issue. Is as you lose the buildings, you're not going to be able to rebuild them, both because of lack of space, but also lack of resources. Who tracks that? No, it's like AoE2. If you just search AoE2 esports earnings, there's a website that tracks it for all esports. And you can see overall prize pools for events, how much teams and players received for each event. It's
Happy
274
holidays,
gold to buy 100 wood right now. And we're 32 minutes in. So it is a little bit ironic that on the map 69, there's lack of wood. There's a sheep. If you wanted a sheep, that's cool. I don't know why the sheep is there. Yeah, lots of gold, lots of stone, not much wood. And if you don't have wood, you don't have food. If you don't have that, you don't have life. So, castle for gear. Now, Teal's helping. Teal doesn't have many upgrades, but Teal is helping, and maybe Gear will regret using all of this wood offensively like this. I mean, the 6 is very peaceful. And green is probably going to clear out that speller here. Okay, chat, I want you to guess a number. And the number I want you to guess is the price of stone when this game ends. What on earth is happening over here? Red sending villagers into transports. 690. Wow, chat is... People who are watching this on YouTube are either going to adore you guys for how immature you're being right now. Or they're never going to show up to Twitch. I promise you we're not always like this. Oh my god. Purple held on, man. The extra attack paying off. Purple actually held on. Here you have Gray with some Huskarls. Not the best unit against Woads, but I think Gray and Purple also need to free up Orange. I don't know. Maybe they don't like Orange. Maybe they only like to play with good spellers and not bad spellers. So maybe it's better for them if Green dies. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, my guess is that the wood cost when this game ends is going to be... I think it's going to be something like 765 gold per 100 wood. It's going to be really pricey. Because already the wood's gone. Actually, it might be over 1,000. They do have the gold to mine, so... Yeah, the Treb projectiles are wrapping presents, and then the berry bushes are presents as well. Not wrapping presents, they're wrapped presents. Yeah, the stone price would be 420. I think that would be the way to go here. Ooh, Hellblazer making lumber camps on the small 69s to get more wood. Doesn't look efficient, but it's definitely worth it with 200 wood a tree. That's smart thinking. Even have Orange thinking the same, maybe Gray thinking the same.
Thank you for the epic content you give us every week, Tristan.
Well, it's not looking good for Prax89, but it also could be worse. Okay, it just got worse. I didn't see that Gear was building castles over here. It just got worse. But fortunately, Prax does have some trebuchets. And there's also some help coming in from JJ. Let's check the price of things again. 442 gold for 100 wood. Yeah, it's going to be well over 1,000. No one's even died yet. Bombard towers. Bombard towers would kind of make sense, especially in the trade routes. They don't cost wood, right? I think it's just stone and gold to make. You do need to go for the research, though. And Prax with the sneaky base. I admire people like Prax, because Prax is in a really bad position. But Prax somehow transported to the enemy island, and he's going to show green and blue what he's made of. Incoming scout raid, boys and girls. Let's go. Incoming scout raid. You know what's fascinating is that Prax is allied with red. And yeah, he's just allied with red. So it doesn't seem like Hellblazer wants to really blaze any hell on the 9. He appreciates the 9 in the 6-9. You're spending a lot of wood. I think Hellblazer is going to have the most gold collected in this game at this rate, because total of 7 relics in that monastery, plus trade. Plus does not need to buy as much wood, which would be very helpful. I love Vietnamese because you can go rats and archers petards here. It'd be so sick. Say what you want about the lack of wood, but the snipe potential is really good on this map. Also, I'd like to give props to Orange, because Orange has been attacked from so many different angles by so many different people. I think Yellow, even being on water, is going to make it awkward. But Gray has not done enough to really save his teammate. Or is it his teammate? It seems like it's his teammate, but he's not using the champions to defend him, so. Are you doing a low Elo Legends segment today, T90? Low Elo Legends are on Tuesday. However, I'll tell you guys this. I was trying to do one low Elo Legend episode a week for a while, and I think I fell behind on that because of the World Cup. I think might have been 2.5 or 3 weeks now since I've uploaded Low Evil Legends. So over the next 10 days, I think I'll have 3 episodes. I'm not sure yet. I have to go back through the VODs, but I remember having some really good games that haven't gone to YouTube yet. Yeah, this is technically Low Evil Legend free for all. I mean, some of them, not all of them. Hello, cat. Yeah, so girlfriend isn't home and is she's up north now. And so this cat is obsessed with her. And earlier the cat was just meowing and meowing and meowing and meowing. And holy champions! So I was really worried that this poor guy is going to feel neglected because I'm just looking at my computer all day. Seems like he's doing okay. Man, I just love how aggressive green and blue were and how it's being pushed back. See, what happens if someone goes full water control? Elite cannon galleons, fire ships. And you have Vikings. Whoa, wait a second. Oh my god. Guys, this is a scenario, right? And I just realized the max population is not 200. So what's the max population? Did he make it 669? Can you do that with a scenario? 252 pop right now for Gray. It's probably... Wait, does it say 369? Oh, it does right there. 369 pop cap. Okay. Everything is 69 in this wild ride. 369 pop cap. Very limited food and wood. Much stone and gold, all shaped like 69. Each player has... Okay, we know. 369 pop space is nuts. Huh. So you could actually... I mean, if you get the resources, you could justify having... Don't chew that. Don't chew... You must be bored. Don't chew that. Come on, is this not interesting to you? Look at the shape of the resources. What do you... Okay, 1 second. Yeah, you could justify having 100 population with eco and then 269 population with military. Split that in half, so you have half navy, half land military. Don't you... If you chew that cable, I'm getting a dog. I will... Saint Bernard. Big dog. Scary dog. Slobbery dog. This cat wants attention right now. Okay, we're fine. Back to the game. I would love to have a dog as well. What's this? Okay, so Gear just has some villagers here. Gear's landing attempts have been successful in some ways, but finds himself not on the enemy island anymore. It seems like Team 6 has more trade, and thus more gold. It is now 601 gold to buy 100 wood. I think Lithuanians could be pretty sick here, but you see how little's on food. That comes down to the lack of wood. In order to get food, you need wood. You need farms, so no paladin. Also, food's probably pricey as well. Yeah. I think the problem for the players over here is that they're not investing into trade. But holy infantry, bro. And Sistrus has, well, 278 pop with 99 economy. So almost 200 population of just infantry units. The cat is no longer on the cat cam area, so I can't show you the cat cam. But the cat, like, it's a very energetic cat, and when it wants attention, it will do things it shouldn't, like chew on any type of plastic or wire, because it knows that it's going to get a reaction from me. So trying to keep an eye on things. I'm officially in charge of the animal now that Lorraine is gone. So in before the finals on Sunday, the 2v2 World Cup, there's this epic moment. Epic siege onager shot in game 7 to decide the series, and then you just hear meow. Oh, man. I'm telling you, something's going to happen this weekend. Okay. What would you do from here, chat? Like, talk me through a situation. I know a lot of you guys would probably just prefer to watch these settings. But think of it from the Six's perspective. They need each other for now. They need to trade. I would rebuild a market over here. That's what I'd do. So you almost have to kill the other side. I think you have one player commit to full water. And then maybe have the other just transport again. I would love to see Gray try and transport 300 population worth of units. Imagine them it all dying. Now, we're not taking the cat up north. We have someone who's going to be watching the pet when we're home for Christmas. Is Gray about to make a move on purple, or is Gray making transports? Gray has a dock, and it doesn't seem like Gray has any plans to buy wood. Zero Sorrow Song? That's not even a funny joke. I laughed, so maybe it is. That's horrible. I will admit, I like mean jokes sometimes. And yeah, Gray making a move against purple. I thought they were going to be buddy-buddy. But Gray didn't really do a great job at saving his buddies, right? He didn't help purple out earlier. He didn't really help orange that much, so... Ancistrus may be worried about himself to get this win. Okay, well... Rip to purple then. And it wasn't from the 6, it was from the 9. JJ has relics and crazy attack. 12 plus 8 attack on the latest. 12 plus 8 attack on the Cavalier, but... Oh my goodness! What is faster, the castles the purple's building or the castles that purple's losing? Lose 3 castles and just build 3 more. But you still need an answer to the champions and the Huskarls. He does have strong units. He just cannot afford to make many of them. This has turned into a wacky, but a solid community game. I'll admit it. I didn't think it would. This might get brutal later, but now it's been fairly decent. And it looks like Gray almost wants to take this whole side for himself, which I think long-term would be a mistake, as trade will be needed. Do you guys remember the Regicide Rumble Pilgrims game? The game that had Luca, Ganji, Kamigawa in it? The real Regicide Diplo tryhards will remember that. Do you remember that King Snipe from Ganji, which is probably one of the best King Snipes we've ever seen, with the Transport Siege Onager? I feel like that should be meta here for gear. Because, I mean, you could use infantry, but how sick would it be to just show up with 20 Siege Onagers and go boom? They should delete these houses, but that'd be pretty cool. All right, Gray with more unit spam coming. Not completely pop capped yet, but 100 population away from the 369 population cap. It's unfortunate for Bad Speller. I don't think Bad Speller really has the best civ for this. But Bad Speller has 5 petards and 5 camel archers. The bottom score player. I can feel it now. I can sense it. Everyone who's watching on YouTube. It's like, that would be me. Not everyone who's watching on YouTube, but there are some people who are thinking, that would be me. I want this person. I want the underdog to do something. Not just on YouTube, on Twitch too. I mean, I love rooting for the underdog. This provides such an excellent story. Sarino23 says subs if Bad Speller snipes. This is the problem with making too many sub bets. This is suddenly, it's no longer T90 makes the bets. It's Twitch chat chooses when T90 bets. And, oh, JJ resigned. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, Ripperino, JJ. Salutes in chat for JJ. I don't think JJ played bad. We can't see spec chat, so I think that maybe JJ could have talked more. But who knows? Maybe Gray and Blue rejected JJ's advances. You know? Maybe he wanted a friend. Here comes Gear. And Gear, with the forward base, number 3, decides to go for champions. And Celt champions are better, stat-wise, than the Goth champions. In fact, way better. The difference is that Goth champions are cheaper, and that Goth champions spam quicker. So, excuse me. Yeah, JJ, he had to deal with Gear, and I think if Gear ends up killing Gray, JJ is going to say, well, Gray, if we work together against him, that would have never been a problem for you. I feel like it's realistic that Gear can kill him. Gear has 52 on food, 112 on gold. Gray has 14 on gold and 15 on food. So I think Gray will probably run out of food eventually. JJ, I think the map is... I mean, it's unique, right? As we have buildings disappearing. It's certainly wild. We knew it would be. But the big thing here is trade. And the people in the 9 here have just not thought about that. I love how green... like, at one point, tried to castle drop orange, and now has just decided to no longer go for anything that wild. Just booming up at home, and teal did have a base over here, and green had to deal with that. Oh, here comes green. And teal's king is in there, so I'll keep you updated on that. I'll also keep you updated on Gear's forward base. Wood price now is... okay, teal doesn't have a market, so I picked the wrong person. 767 gold to buy 100 wood. That's around where I guessed. And no, Prax 89 dies. Should have been Prax 69. Then he would have got the win. Same thing with teal. Teal did a good job holding on. It's a rough situation because he doesn't have trade and the map has no wood. Actually ended the game with 20,000 gold. How much wood would that have been able to buy him? Like, not near as much as you would think. The F's and salutes in chat for JJ and Prax. Both have been supportive of this channel for a while. Probably not big fans of the map now, but... I'm wondering when Red's going to turn on someone. Hellblazer has blazed 0 hell. 0 kills, 0 deaths. It's just been banking resources. You have a monk in one castle, a villager in one castle, and a king in the next. Being super sneaky, has all the relics, has trade, has elephants, has rats and archers. We might actually be seeing him make a move right now. Would be a good time because blue is currently preoccupied with gray. Also... oh, here it comes. Oh my goodness, everything's going to change. Blue is going to lose all the trade. Red is probably going to lose most of the trade. Gear also doesn't have many barracks over here. Gear's just clicked Elite Woad Raider and is now queuing up Woad. But is there going to be enough? Red is missing some upgrades on the rats and archers. But that's a lot of elephants, and you don't see it frequently except in community games. Vietnamese elephants, they are some thick boys. 370 HP against a Woad Raider, which is less than 100. You would probably need pure Halberdier spam to be able to deal with this. And then you have the rats and archers. Rats and archers can take out those Halberdiers, so it just doesn't feel like Gear can survive this. So I think Gear has to worry about getting the king out of here. I don't know where the king is. Oh, the king's right here. So maybe Gear could try and relocate or just stay alive for a bit so he could fight against Gray. But this will probably mean that Gray can survive. It's a bit unfortunate for Gear. I know that Prax and JJ, especially, like, those players are probably thinking, well, good riddance. He was a thorn in our side over here. But Gear just was aggressive at the wrong time in the wrong place, and sometimes when you have a strong ally next to you, it's the wise move to team up on them. And that's what Hellblazer has done. It just seems so convenient for him to make this switch. What's the right counter to champion for Goths? Answer equals have red attack while blue is away. Yeah. Yeah, forget about the units. It's more about who attacks. And there's definitely no way that blue can summon enough courage and enough resources to survive now. This map has showed me that it's incredibly hard to come back because you rely on trade. And if you lose that trade or you just lose resources or lose buildings, you can't replenish that in most cases. Oh, so Gear's out. Sorry, I didn't hear a noise. That's why people were saying T90 blind. And so he probably just said GG well played and resigns. Okay. Guys, you have to understand, I casted this game for years and years and years and years. And for whatever reason on DE, when someone resigns or when someone's defeated, there's no noise. Normally, you hear can't really make it. But you hear the defeated noise. That's what I was used to for years, and on DE, that's not a thing in Diplo games. So don't ask me why that is, but that's my excuse for not being able to hear things. Orange hasn't made a move yet, right? And the good thing about Orange's position is he's kind of flying under the radar. There's petards and camel archers in the north. And then there's also petards and camel archers about to hop into this transport. Good luck sniping someone when there's this many castles. Make the noise. Can I make a camel noise instead? I don't... Defeated noise. It's like... I have to hear it almost before I do it. Okay, what's the defeated noise? I can't even, like, really think of what it is right now. I could do victory. That's victory. Oh, no, that's the attack noise. Shoot.
Lower low legends, please.
I'll do the camel noise. There you go. That's what a camel sounds like in Age of Empires. You know it's bad when I prefer to do the camel noise over the other noise. I don't know why you guys think that's so funny. That's accurate. That's what a camel sounds like. Okay. So we have green and yellow with some crazy unique units over here. Geez, we've seen Woad Raiders, Camel Archers, Latus, Cataphracts, or Capafrax, Berserks. I don't think we got a chance to see any Keshiks. Huskarls. We've seen virtually every unique unit you could see. Say goodbye, blue. Still reminds me of the co-op challenge with Heart. Hey, Blue's Castle took out a lot of Red's trades, so that was pretty good. But yeah, co-op challenge with Heart a few years ago, which is on YouTube. You guys need to watch it. Maybe someone can link them. A lot of you weren't around back then, and you might have only saw the recent one from the recent 24-hour. But one of Heart's challenges was to delete our starting farms and then make the farm expiring sound while doing so. And the farm expiring sound is the maracas, right? It's like, shh. That was bad. But it's the maracas one. And Heart didn't know. So Heart goes, ooh. But he was so quiet with the moo, we didn't pick up on it until afterwards. So when he told us what the challenge was, we went back to the video. It's timestamped. It's so funny. So yellow making a move on red. I think they see red score and realize how strong he's going to be. And green's going to do the same. What? Okay, there is a big problem, though. They don't have siege. They don't have trebs. They don't have bombard cannons. I guess that's not an issue when you have berserks that can melt buildings this fast. And that's very pleasing to the eye. But I still feel like they should have some siege. Let's see if Hellblazer can get enough rats and archers out. I think rats and archers would be a better move than just elephants. They are elite. They are lacking some upgrades. Crazy stuff, though. Wait, even subs can't post links right now? Did that change? I think maybe that should be fixed, guys, but still curious about if Orange is going to make the move. Beneb wasn't a sub. Oh, gotcha. I think maybe it was bugged out. Beneb is subbed. Now, Beneb, sometimes on Twitch, your message will not, like, especially on my Twitch channel. I don't know why this bug's been happening, but some random messages from subs will be non-sub messages, so I think you're fine. Okay. Feel like red can hold this. Let's look at green's resources. Doesn't have a lot, right? Hellblazer has wood and gold. Should be able to make bombard cannons and rats and archers. Yellow. You know what? I think if red push it... I'm really confused how this is going to go. I have no clue, because I thought that these three were going to trade together for a long time and have a big lead. But now, yellow's not able to trade with red. He's going to try and trade with green, but green's going to die. If red clears them all, he can't trade with them. And then you could have gray... Hey, where is gray with all of his military? Tell me he's loading them up into transport ships. No, he hasn't really done much, actually. Is he AFK? Hasn't really done much. He's dropped a castle here, so he's not AFK, but he needs to clear up Blue's buildings first. What a weird spot, man. It's just... It's a bit like Trade Nothing right now, where they don't have res. Yellow switched over here, picked off some bombard cannons. Now green here with trebuchets. We'll take out a single castle, but then the trebuchets will fall. Okay, price of everything again, 926 gold to buy 100 food. And, or 100 wood, excuse me. And about 400 gold to buy 100 food. So really expensive. I hope Orange wins this game. Orange is like, he's the tortoise and everyone else is the hare. Orange is taking his good old time. Orange has petards, cavalier, petards, camel archers. It's so cute. And I think Bad Speller has never played in a community game before. Why is Fervor on the way? Bad Speller's researching Fervor at the moment. To make monks faster?
T90, you're awesome. Been
What
watching
monks?
since your early YouTube days. Your thick skin is admirable. We make fun of you, but it's all in good fun.
Oh my
Love
god.
you, man. Keep up the awesome job.
Yo, Kenny G, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, the thick skin came with time. You know, there's a lot of trolling we do around here. I troll you guys. We troll right back. Wait a second. No! What have I done? I'm so sorry. Bad Speller. I should never have said nice things about Bad Speller. I should have known better than to do that. Because I've jinxed him. Well, the king is on the move. Wait. Oh, no, the king's in this castle now. Oh, God, the transports are full. So they have to... Oh, God, eject the military. Get the king inside. Stressful time. Stressful time. King into the transport, safe. Now get the petards and camel archers. Forget about the cavalier. Save the petards and camel archers. Orange. Okay, the king is safe. Save the petards and camel archers. Orange. Oh! He's gonna fight with them. And Gray's actually scared of them. You really shouldn't be that scared of petards. It looks like they would do more damage against units, but they really don't. Okay, well, I jinxed Orange big time. Orange doesn't even have any villagers in that transport.
Can't wait for tomorrow, man. Going to be good.
Oh, man. Well, guys, update on red versus green. It seems like red is going to clear green. Yellow's still here. Yellow has a big group of cataphracts, and that's probably going to be the final group. Who wins this game? Whoa, what did I just do? How did it get fast? Oh, I guess I'm a little bit behind live time. But I actually think red wins this game because of having more resources, but... Hey. Is there a market down here? Nope. No market. You can't trade. What about a dock? If there was a dock of some kind, they could trade with that. Ah, JJ has a dock. I don't think Gray's thinking of it, which is the concern, but Gray could actually trade with that on water. We rarely see trade cogs. This is going to take forever once everyone runs out of resources. It just depends if someone has way more than the other. Bad Speller just resigns. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, Speller, man. Bad Speller taps out, realizing the game was over. Feel like Gray is going to regret that. What do you need when these games get messy? You need a friend. You need a teammate. You need an ally. Actually, wait a second. There will be zero regret if that market's still there. But is Gray thinking of it? It's already like 1,000 gold. Yeah, it's now 1,004 gold to buy 100 wood. So he'll have one trade card pretty much. Doesn't seem like that's going to be enough. Now, some players were thinking ahead and they were trading, but now those players have started to fight each other. 147 pop for red, 129 for yellow. How many cataphracts do you need to clear this? Actually, I think this is enough cataphracts to clear this. Only 28 rattans. Only a few elephants. Yellow still has trade cards. Actually, yellow and green showing me that maybe they should be favored. I don't think many people would have picked yellow to win this game. I asked you all like maybe an hour ago. Okay, mistake from red to not patrol into the fight. Best thing to do here is just patrol in, let your units attack on attack stance. The big clear up, though. I like what Hellblazer was trying to do. Placing the walls so the range units would be more effective. Still seems like there's just too many cataphracts there. And more resources banked up for Hellblazer, but more resources that Hellblazer will have to spend. The only resource income Hellblazer has is the Relical. That's it. So, guys, it's about making a move against somebody, killing them, but having a backup plan for trade. Gray made that mistake. Gear made that mistake. Well, actually, technically, Gear killed someone and thought that his trade would be safe. Red made that mistake. Green and yellow, it doesn't seem like they made that mistake. Red has fish traps, too. He has 300 food left on that fish trap. And then the others are... Well, I guess he's adding a few more. Okay. But yeah, he doesn't have wood income. Is Wonder Victory possible? I think we put it on standard difficulty, and I was told that Wonder Victory should be possible, but I don't know if they're going to have the resources for that now. It'd actually be amazing, as Gray's making petards of all things, if someone were to try to make a Wonder on this side. If Gray started making a Wonder here, maybe the other 3 on the 6 would team up. Viking monks? Oh, God. I guess if you only have gold, you make monks, but Viking monks are some of the worst monks in the game. He's queuing up monks.
Hi T90 new.
At least they have block printing. Oh, wait, doesn't everyone get block printing? I should know that. I don't think everyone gets block printing. Cannon Galleon. Wow, okay. Art, thank you for the 8 months. I'm just going to get to a dono that happened half hour ago. My donos today are showing up, but I don't hear them because I don't know. I think something with the World Cup alerts is conflicted with it. So I missed this from Sword OTK, who says, "Hi T90, love your YouTube for years, especially the 7-hour videos, lol." I'm pretty broke, but made an account to support you. Much love. Thank you, Sword. Hope you're still here. Like I said, I just didn't hear that. My bad. And thanks for the dono. I hope you're enjoying the... There will be more videos that are quite long. Yeah, so this has flown under the radar of some people, but I did promise that I would cast the new longest game ever when the YouTube channel hits 250,000 subs. We're at 229-ish. So, I don't know. I'm averaging around 3,000 to 4,000 YouTube subscribers a month right now, but that always slows down and can speed up, so I don't know when it's going to be. But when it happens, to put things in perspective, the game that was the original longest game ever was just under 14 hours game time. So this is 1 hour, 30 minutes we've been doing this. And so it was just under 14 hours game time. I don't want to spoil the exact length, but I believe, if I recall, and if it works, the recorded game in question that I will cast is over 20 hours. Which means real time is something over 10, I think. So, yeah. I don't know.
You can speak my name out loud.
I'm just going to stream that and hope to God that it doesn't crash. Because if that crashes, in Age, you can't skip through chapters. That happened the first time, and I had to spend 3 hours on fast forward, catching up to where we were before we picked up where we left off on the stream, so. Was it on Black Forest? I think it's a Lands Nomad free-for-all, just like the other one. I don't think you guys all heard the story, but Blue Coffee messaged me after seeing Rusty M in that one video. Oh my god! What the? No way! People don't learn their lessons. So, yellow, did he just make a deal with red? Honestly, this wouldn't be the worst deal ever. I mean, certainly not for red. But it seems like green is about to die because yellow just turned on him. And is red going to be attacking yellow? Is he allied? Interesting. So it's just a straight up free-for-all everywhere now? Because I don't think red... It looks like red and yellow are working together, but I don't think they're actually allied. Yeah, see this? No one's going to have any resources. Why would yellow do that? I feel like yellow needed green. If nothing else, then just for the castles to not be attacking him. I guess if he kills green, then he could use the market. Green... Whoa! I didn't realize green had 5 castles out here. Still mining stone as well. This is funky. 69 idle villagers for Hellblazer. You can't make it up. The map has 69s everywhere. It is the 69 map. And at 1 hour, 34 minutes, Hellblazer has 69 idols. What are the freaking odds, man? What are the freaking odds? Oh, jeez. Slubadeso, thank you for the 10 months. Oh, Blue Coffee's in chat. Yeah, so Blue Coffee as green... Whoa! Oh, this is what green's doing. So green has cannon galleons over here. That's why red's going galleons. Okay, well, the cannon galleons won't last. But yeah, Blue Coffee told me that he and Rusty M played a game that lasted over an entire day, like an entire weekend. And then after that, his mom made him promise that he wouldn't play Lands Nomad Free-for-Alls anymore. That's what Blue Coffee had told me. And he said that game was over 30-some hours. And he told me that on stream, and I was immediately... What is this bug? It's weird. I was immediately very happy to hear that he doesn't have the recorded game. Because I know you guys would want me to cast that. It could be baloney, of course, but I asked Russ about it, and Russ is like, oh yeah, I remember Blue Coffee. And I haven't looked at the guy's profile in months, but I bet if you look at Rusty M's Vooblu profile, he still plays 12 hours a day. There's no king in there. I think it's just villagers. But yeah, Rusty M, no joke, plays 12 hours every day. Minimum. What is Gray doing? Wait, hold on. He's writing a message. This is how you use your wood? You won't make a single trade cart, but you'll write messages in Palisades. Use stone walls! Oh, I guess he's goths. He can't do that. What is this? What? 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 What now? What now? You make trade. You get resources with trade. You make ships. What now? Okay. Well, props to Gray for communicating with us. Whoa. I mean, I thought that this game wouldn't be this brutal in post-imp because I thought someone would have trade. But that's not the case. We'll have people with 0 trade. Red was thinking ahead, blue was thinking ahead, but they got massively crippled due to their score. Yellow does not have anyone to trade with anymore because he destroyed green's market. You done goofed, chat. Or not chat, players. You done goofed. I think trading would have been an easy way to win this. But now it's 1,100 wood, or 1,100 gold for 100 wood. So if Gray wants to start trading now, he could do it, because the market's there. But it's going to be a very, very slow process. Green's king is inside of this castle, and green does have a few cannon galleons, so I guess green is just going to micro these cannon galleons to death. And red is going to slowly push yellow. Yellow's out of this game. Yellow's dead. So it'll be between red and green and gray. Seems like gray cannot be killed, but cannot kill. Very weird. I like how Gray just healed up this entire force. I feel like shipwright plus trade cogs is better than trade carts. I mean, I guess it depends on if you can also make navy. But yeah, I mean, depending on the dock positions, yeah. Seems like you're casting the longest game already. Oh no, we're still in Dark Age as far as casting length is concerned. 1 hour, 41 minutes? This is nothing. Nothing. I say that now, and I might regret that in 3 hours. But it's just, it bothers me. And I mean, no disrespect to Gray. It just bothers me that there's not even a single trade card. That would be the way to do it. But instead, I think Gray's just going to hang out. And this would be a great time. This is now the T90 podcast. So great time to interact with you guys and answer any questions. Ooh, Hellblazer just set Gray to ally. Didn't realize they weren't allied before. What's the right counter to champions for Goths? So how to counter Goth champions? So it's kind of tricky, but your own champions is normally the best way. If you make hand cannons, then hand cannons can be outmaneuvered, and also I feel like Huskarls are pretty good against hand cannons. The thing people need, like, hand cannons are probably one of the most overrated units in the game because they cost 50 gold, they produce really slow, and they only have 35 HP. An elite Huskarl, I think, well, certainly 2 shots a hand cannon, but I think, or certainly 3 shots, I think 2 shots a hand cannon. So, quite honestly, unless you have 30 or 40 or 50 hand cannons in one ball and are forcing fights, Goths should be able to counter it. Yeah, 2 hits. And you know how cheap Huskarls are and how quickly they create. So, anyways, your best bet is really to have your own champions. Obviously, you could go Arbalest. You go Arbalest against champs, and then what happens is they switch into Huskarls, and then you're in trouble. Okay, now we have a transport ship from Gray. So we have 3 people remaining. Green is just... wait a second, what is this? That's Yellow's king! Wait a second. Yellow says, I'd rather die to you, old friend, than to this full red. So Hellblazer, it does not get the kill. But Yellow, why couldn't you have been friends? Yellow and Green had a good thing going. Okay, so Yellow's out of the game. F's in chat and pay respects. I think Yellow will regret or did regret turning on his buddy there. What about Gray? Okay, Gray, the king and a transport. King and petards. What in the... I don't think this is a wise move, but they might be going for entertainment value at this point if they feel like this will go on for hours. Why are Eagles gold cost considered cheap, but hand cannon is expensive, both at 50 gold? Because Eagles are one of the fastest units in the game. You can raid ecos with it. It's fantastic. You look at Mayan Eagles in particular. Mayan Eagles can take realistic fights against a lot of cav units because of their HP. I mean, Eagles can be used in so many more situations. You raid ecos with hand cannons and bombard cannons, well, then you have some very interesting games. But yeah, countering Goths is tough. The best way to counter Goths is not allow them to get to post-imp. I think that is also a tough task at times, right? But Goths have no eco bonus. Gear was taking good fights against Goths earlier, but then he got backstabbed. So he had a good example of having more eco. Remember, Goth champions don't get full upgrades. Oof. All right. Mana, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I just spotted that. You're the best. And Gray is signal. Okay, they're going to do some type of a weird deal then. Wait a second. Now he's leaving. It would be pretty fitting if there was a final boss battle that would be on the Tiny 69. Why is there an exclamation mark in your menu icon at the top left? Chat knows the answer to that. They can probably answer that for you. See how many people have been paying attention the last few weeks. So military pop, Hellblazer 62, green 2, gray 66. What I was saying last week is that I don't see an exclamation point. And if you see it, I think Microsoft told me it means you smell or something. So it's funny. We had someone say it's a message from Bill Gates. Another person said it means you smell. And another person says a mod's broken. I believe it's because a mod is broken, yeah. It's not any markets over here for red to trade with, right? This is a risky direction to sail. But who... Okay, now green's showing up. Yeah, they're making a deal. They're probably talking or forming some type of an agreement, and we can't see it because Microsoft hates community games. They hate them. Bill Gates says, screw fun. Fun is no good. Oh, yellow does have a market. Yeah, so I guess he has to clear out all the castles. Man, Microsoft probably hates me, man. Like, month 1, I was like, well, there's no spec chat, but I hope they get that. Month 3, I'm really sad no spec chat. Month 6,
69 months,
I'm really beginning to get fed up with no spec chat. And now we're at month 13, and I'm just like, Bill Gates hates fun. Getting progressively less, what's the word? I can't even think of words. This is Bill Gates' fault. Not patient, that's it. All right. So 3 kings, 3 transports, and it all ends on the 69. Now, guys, if you ever find yourself in this situation, wait a second, they're all on the same transport ship. Well, I didn't tell you guys ahead of time because I didn't want people to go too try hard. But I was going to award $1 million to the winner of this game because Bill Gates said, I know T90, you want spec chat. I can't supply spec chat, but here's $1 million. Just give it to the winner of this game. Hopefully it'll go over well with them. So I was going to do that, but now there's no winner, so I guess I'll just keep it. GG. Well, can we please salute Bill Gates and these 3 players for not dragging this on for another 2 hours? I think that it's easy to say they should have invested in trade. Some players did, but then they lost the trade, and it became very awkward. So I kind of respect them for not making this drag on for another hour with very little activity. They all played well, and they all played well in different ways. Hellblazer, he was able to kill who was then the top dog in gear and surprise him. Then fight back against green and yellow. Gray, honestly, Gray was a bit on the greedier side. I feel like JJ and Bad Speller would have wanted more help. But Gray had tons of infantry units in this game and some crazy spam, which is what you want with the Goths. And then the final one was Neil. Neil was backstabbed by his best bud. I feel bad for Neil. We can't see the chat, but I thought that yellow and green were going to work together forever. And I actually thought that yellow had a big edge because of that. They were going to have trade. That matters a lot. But yellow said instead, I just want a kill. And I wasn't able to get that kill. And then yellow ended up donating his king to green, which was pretty respectable thing to do, I think. Green should have ejected his king and deleted the transport with both kings. Yes, I know. I'm actually the only person who's ever done that in a Diplo game, as far as I know. To say you're going to do that and then just eject your own king and then delete it. I think I did that to Snippy. I did it to someone on stream, and I asked you guys, I said, should I do it? And half of chat was like, yes. Half of chat was like, no. There was some big controversy, and I felt really guilty afterwards. So, all right. Well, GG. I'm looking at the resources collected here. See, Hellblazer had more trade profit, but Hellblazer lost all that trade. If the trade was still running, I think Hellblazer could control water. Hellblazer could control all of the map. Would have been fine, but wasn't able to after that backstab. Overall, a good game. Thank you to whoever made the map. Someone on the mod center. If you want to find it, you can just search for 69. And we also discovered a lot of other weird nothing maps here. So let's just look. Nothing. Okay, if you would gift subs anonymously, there's 10 separate alerts, so enjoy that. Yeah, there's a lot of other crazy ones here. So actually, I'm going to end this in a different way. I know YouTube loves nothing maps, and a lot of people on YouTube can't make it to give input on the polls. So if you see anything here as I scroll YouTube and you really want to see it, maybe give a shout in the comments, and then we could maybe do that next time. I'm terrified of some of these. Cobra nothing. Yes, you read that right. This is your usual regicide free-for-all diplomacy map, but full of trees and Cobra cars. As with every nothing map, expect lengthy games. I like how they had to clarify that. Trainable sheep nothing. Screw it, let's just read through some of these. A new take on classical sheep nothing without the insane lag. A few cows are scattered around the map, but eventually sheeps must be trained in the town center. After 30 minutes, cows unlock 2. 2 packed town... Okay, that's a lot of details. Next. Wolfpocalypse nothing. Whoa. Winter has come and the wolves are hungry. As the storm moves in, so do the wolves. And both grow in strength as time passes. Will you see the spring? Oh, so it looks like you play this against the AI and the AI are wolves. It's just force nothing with battle royale settings and waves of wolves that come to kill you. Oh, that's interesting. So wolves attack instead of just a storm. Okay, okay. I'm going to keep reading if that's okay with you, chat and YouTube. Minor nothing. Oh, God. Or every second square or contains 20 resources. Mining camps cost 10 wood. Vittoria banned. That looks worse than Ring Nothing. Ugh. We did Forge Nothing before. And that's called Bury Nothing on YouTube. Cube Nothing. You don't like AoE2 DE graphics? You think less is more? Well, this mod's got you covered. Replace your units with 1 cube and building with cubes in different sizes. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so do you guys know the cube mod? Which turns a lot of resources into cubes, but it leaves your buildings the same. This turns everything into a cube except for the terrain. So this isn't just your trees and your gold and your stone being cubes. Your town center is also a cube variation. Your barracks is a cube. Everything's a cube. I don't know about units. I'm kind of tempted, but kind of not. My favorite thing about this, and we're going to cut off the YouTube video here, is how people try and sell their mods. You don't like Age of Empires 2 DE graphics? You think less is more? Well, this mod has got you covered. It's like an old infomercial, man. But yeah, there's some wild stuff here. So anyways, YouTube can give me thoughts. I will read some comments, and we'll see what happens. There's the 69 nothing, which I think shot up big time in downloads. I think this was near the bottom of the list, and now suddenly it has 30 downloads. So already very popular.